love, good love, good love. Good love, good love, good love.
So there's a great tune by the Rascals called Good Lovin'. I remember when I was young, it sounded like they were saying coo to love, whatever that is. Cootie love, almost sounds like having cooties. So that's a really fun tune, and it's really based around three chords. It's essentially a three-chord song. And today I want to talk about chords in music and harmony in music and how chord structures can be built. And I also want to talk about simplicity. And I want to focus on simplicity in music and how simple things can still be really fun and also beautiful. And so the chord structure of the song Good Lovin' by the Rascals is really it's around three chords in the key of D. The D chord, the G chord, and the A chord. Now you can see it better on this keyboard up here. Here's your D, G, A. What we call the 1-4-5 progression. And this is really like one of the key chord progressions in the history of music. Many songs, whether it's popular or classical or folk songs, are built around this idea of the 1-4-5. So what do those numbers mean? What they refer to is in an 8-note scale, you build chords based on certain notes of the scale, the one chord being the sort of home base chord. In music, we use Roman numerals, so Roman numeral 1 is your 1 chord, and then you have the IV, that's your 4 chord, and then the V. So you use Roman numerals for 1, 4, 5. So we have the 1, and then you have IV, not the medical kind, and then you have the V, and that's your 1-4-5 progression. So let's say, for example, in the key of A, if A were 1, then your 4 chord, A, B, C, D, right? 1 chord is your A chord, your 4 chord is your D chord, and then your 5 chord would be your E. And so that's how the 1-4-5 progression works. And you tend to want to always come back home to 1. So in Good Lovin', we have a 1 chord, then a 4, then a 5, and then a 4, and back and forth, and so on. There is a bonus chord in Good Lovin'. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. So what are some other songs that have the 1-4-5? Well, here's one where it is in the key of A. So we can think alphabetically A, and then your 4 chord is D, and your 5 chord is E, right? D, E, they're next to each other, right? So that song... Wild Thing. 3-chord song, right? I'm holding up 3-chord song. So what are some other 3-chord songs? Here's one. Or how about La Bamba? Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Even the classics. 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. Or So much of Mozart's work is built around the 1-4-5 progression. 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. Beautiful music, simple harmonic structure. So you can have a lot of fun with those 3 chords. If you could learn a couple of chords, you can play a whole lot of songs with them in a whole lot of styles. But the other thing I want to stress today is that music can be beautiful with only a simple harmonic structure. It does not have to be complex, at least from my point of view. And I think a lot of people, right, you know, if it's heartfelt, if it's meaningful, it doesn't necessarily have to have a complex scaffold behind it. Here's an example. This is a song by Tom Waits. Hope you enjoy this. It's called I Hope I Don't Fall in Love with You. And I can say as a piano player who has worked in a lot of places and watching people coming in and out while you're performing, you know, different things go through your head. I don't know if that's where Tom was coming from, but I kind of get that feeling. So anyway, here's a song with a simple harmonic structure, but a beautiful song and a beautiful message. Well, I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Falling in love just makes me blue. Music plays and you display, hard for me to see. I had a beer, now I hear you calling after me. Hope that I don't fall in love with you. Places crowded, people everywhere. Wonder should I offer you a chair? If you sit down with this old clown, take that frown and break it. Before the night has gone away, I think that we can make it. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. The night does funny things inside a man. Tomcat feelings you don't understand. Turn around, look at you, light a cigarette. Wish I had the guts to bum one, but we've never met. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. See that you are lonely just like me. It's late and you'd like some company. Turn around and look at you. You look back at me. The guy you're with is up and split. Chair next to you's free. I hope that you don't fall in love with me. It's closing time. Music's fading out. Last call for drinks, I'll have another stout. Turn around and look at you. You're nowhere to be found. I search the place for your lost face. Guess I'll have another round. And And I think that I just fell in love with you. So that's a beautiful tune that only has 3 chords. It's in the key of C, and the chords are the C chord, which is your 1. The F chord is your 4. And this is kind of, you could argue this is actually a 4-chord song, because that's the 3rd chord, which is like what we call a suspended. It's a 5-chord, but it's suspended. Turns into that. So it's a 3 and maybe the bonus chord of a 4-chord song, right? Getting back to Good Lovin'. So Good Lovin' was a 4-chord song, actually. It had the 3 chords. Comes the bonus chord. There it is. That's the unexpected one. Creates a little excitement. That was a 3-chord song, essentially, but it did have a bonus chord. I'm going back and forth with 3 chords here. The bonus chord right here, and then it moves up to a 5-chord. So we're talking about harmony and harmonic structure. When you hear the word harmony, it can mean many things. It can mean people getting along. It can mean something external to music. It could mean the name of a company, eHarmony, which is a matchmaking company, which is probably bringing lots of people together in wonderful ways. But the musical term harmony means multiple sounds sounding at the same time. So a note, and then another note, and then maybe a third note. And when we build up those notes together, we create harmony. As singers, we create harmony by having one person sing one pitch, someone else singing a different pitch at the same time. Harmonies can move together. They can move different directions. And so we'll talk about that in a future video. So harmony means multiple pitches sounding at the same time, and we can create it with our voices, with multiple people singing different pitches at the same time in a choral setting. We could also harmonize with ourselves with technology. We can overdub. But there's something special about live harmony with multiple singers and the slightly different tone or timbres to their voice. Timbre is another word for tone, the type of sound voices and instruments make. And we can have obviously harmony with instruments, where you play multiple pitches on one instrument, or where multiple instruments play together at different pitches. So I hope you enjoyed this today. I hope you're doing well. All the best to your family. Have a fantastic weekend. Stay well, stay healthy. And I'll see you next time around.